Hi and welcome to another edition of Football Family Feuds, and today I'm going to be talking about the Virgil van Dijk and some comments made about him by Michael Ballack.
Yo, Football Family Feuds, yeah?
Like, subscribe, turn notifications.
Going out to all Chelsea Massive!
All the boys in blue.
This one's for you.
Yes guys, welcome to Football Family Feuds, and before I get into this Ballack Van Dijk discussion, don't forget to subscribe to the channel guys and hit that like button and turn on all bell notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a brand new video. You don't want to miss out. So today Michael Ballack has ruffled a few feathers, especially amongst the touchy Liverpool supporters. He's made some comments with regards to Virgil van Dijk, and what he said is Virgil van Dijk is very lucky to play in an era where there's no Drogba, Lampard, Alan Shearer, Henry, Rooney, Van Persie, Tevez, Adebayor and Diego Costa in the Premier League. No wonder they think he is the best defender in the Premier League. So yeah, a lot of Liverpool supporters are really upset about those comments, but come on guys, Ballack, in my opinion, is talking sense, and I'm going to be doing a little analysis so that you can see why I think Michael Ballack is making a lot of sense. So I'm going to put in a link below of three different football sites, three great football sites. One is 442, one is 90minutes.com, and one is Soccer Gator, and they've done their all-time Premier League strikers. And I think the 442 did the top 30, and out of the top 30, only 3 current players were in the top 30, and that's Sergio Aguero. We all know about his qualities. Harry Kane, actually 2 I think, yeah, there's only 2, Aguero and Kane. And then in the one which was done by 90minutes.com, the only ones that they mention are Firmino. Obviously he plays for Liverpool, so he can't play against Van Dijk. They've mentioned Giroud. Okay, Giroud, I don't know how he gets in there for me, although he's a Chelsea player. I wouldn't put him in the top bracket, but he's in the top 50, but so hey ho, I can't disagree with them. They've mentioned Vardy, great striker, yeah, and again, Kane and Aguero, who I've already mentioned. So these are just the attackers that he's got to deal with. Now is the time. I'm going to reel through lots of strikers and you'll see what I mean, guys. So let's go back to the era of when we had fantastic defenders like John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Vidic, Carvalho, those people. And if you remember, in 2005, 2006, bearing in mind these strikers that I'm going to call out now, Chelsea only conceded 15 goals. 15 goals, guys. So this is a defensive unit, but obviously the 2 centre halves play a big part in this. So these are the strikers that Terry and Carvalho had to contend with, and these are the strikers that also Vidic and Ferdinand had to contend with while they're here. Even Sol Campbell, who was a good defender, and Martin Keown. These are the sort of players that they had to deal with. So let me reel off these names, guys. Thierry Henry, Andy Johnson, Yakubu, Jermaine Defoe, Hasselbank, Andy Cole, Peter Crouch, Tim Cahill, Robbie Keane, Wayne Rooney, Robbie Fowler, Emil Heskey, Kevin Phillips, Dennis Bergkamp, Kevin Davis, Nicolas Anelka, Alan Shearer, Craig Bellamy, Ruud van Nistolroy, Robin van Persie, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mark Viduka, Kevin Campbell. So those are the strikers that they had to deal with. Many world-class players in there. Even some of the other ones like Emil Heskey, okay, may not have scored a lot, but he was a handful for any of the defender back in the day. So that is littered with world-class attackers in that team. Now let's fast forward to this period, and these are the sort of strikers that Van Dijk has had to deal with since he's been playing for Liverpool. So let me reel them off one by one. Let's go. We've got Sergio Aguero, Harry Kane, Jamie Vardy, Aubameyang, Ings, Calvert-Lewin, Jimenez, Martial, Pukki, Chris Wood, Gabriel Jesus, Richarlison, Heung-min Son. We've got Jordan Ayew. We've got Neil Maupay, Callum Wilson, Aels Perez, Sebastian Haller, Alexander Lacazette, Ashley Barnes, Troy Deeney. Who else have we got? Come on, there must be some good strikers in there. Let me see. Mason Greenwood, Jay Rodriguez, Wesley, Josh King and Joe Leaton. So now guys, if you're comparing like to like, case closed already. Do I need to even go any further in this video? You know, out of those names I've listed, we've only got what, the 3 world class, of Vardy, Aguero and Harry Kane. Those are the only 3 who can make good company with the ones that I mentioned in the list above. And I've even mentioned in the list about people like Yeboah, who was around in that period. We've got some promising ones, I agree. People like our own Tammy Abraham, but still got a lot to learn. We've also got Martial, who's inconsistent, up and down. We've got Marcus Rashford, another one who is not yet at his peak, so it's a lot easier to play against him because he's still more potential than world class. And don't let me get talking on the likes of your Hallers and your Maupays and your Deanies and your Wesleys. You know, they don't even stand up. Those guys in that second list wouldn't even make the bench of some of the teams who were in there. I haven't even mentioned the likes of Ida Gudjonsson, who was a Chelsea player, or I didn't mention any Chelsea guys actually. Ida Gudjonsson, Didier Drogba, did I mention him? Because I wasn't mentioning Chelsea players. So Nicholas Anelka, I'm not sure if I did mention him, I might have done, I'm not sure about the list. But that didn't include any Chelsea players. Diego Costa is another one I didn't mention. I just mentioned in non-Chelsea players, but these are the other ones that the Manchester United and Arsenal defenders had to deal with. You know, truly world-class players. Even the likes of when we had Hernan Crespo, when he was in the side, and Torres, did I put him in? Yeah, in his Liverpool days. So, guys, these attacking players were a handful. So that's why a lot of pundits and even football supporters now, they just live for the moment. They forget about what's happened in the past. You know, admittedly, Van Dijk is the strongest defender of his time at the moment. There's no one who gets close to his defensive abilities, but put him in with the likes of your Vidics, your Terrys, and then you get a better argument. And I think that I'll put him probably in about number 4 or 5 in the list of top defenders that ever played in the Premiership, because when you see these Premier League teams of all time, and you got him as a centre back ahead of someone like a Terry, no guys, no. I'm not saying that because I'm Chelsea or not. I wouldn't put him ahead of Ferdinand or Vidic neither. Yeah, he's not yet tested and proven in that area for me. So guys, a bit of perspective here. And so let me know what you think about Ballack's comments. Do you agree with what Ballack has to say? Or do you think that Van Dijk is in the top 3 or 4? Where would you put him amongst the ones I've mentioned, amongst the Terrys, the Sol Campbells, even the Ledley Kings before his injury? Where would you come in your list? Yeah, as I said, thinking about it, I'll put him probably at 5 maybe. So I'd like to know your thoughts, guys, honest opinions. And so Liverpool supporters, I want you to tune in as well and give me your thoughts as well. So no red tinted glasses, guys. Let's do this debate, and let's have a constructive debate about this Van Dijk situation. So that's it, guys. That's the video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.